our offering of praise and
Yoruba, why are you following Fulani? Now look at
from our people. Oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless Ipob. Then you will bless me. Then you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke.
Why? Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. Ipob is very special, exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created Ipob himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am a Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Nnamdi Kanu, kwara nambo, Radio Biafra, kwara nambo, kwara nambo, kwara nambo, imende kwara nambo.
with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is Radio Biafra.
Biafrans all over the world. America, stand up.
Ipob, US, America, America, America. Ipob, New York, America, America, America.
Oh yes, IPOB USA, IPOB USA, and the state of New York. Just like we all know, This
information is directed to the IPOB in the United States of America. Going with all our leaders, Mazi has recently said we must do the needful.
If you have not joined IPOB family yet, or you intend to support the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, now is the time.
To join IPOB family in the New York, please call our state coordinator, Mazi David Ezekwesili, on 832-245-5640, or the New York State Deputy,
Mazi Izu Okoli Ubadike, on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators include Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ekweme on +164-664-43957. Ise Obina
+192-9509-8008.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas, 6462-269487.
Brooklyn Zone, St. Abalakwe AM on +16-462-365246.
Queens/Long Island,
Mazi Elochukwu,
164-69-566219.
Bronx Zone 2, Wada Beatrice on 347-5177-934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the U.S. and you want to join or contribute, call our National Coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our National Deputy Coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our Women Wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader Nnamdi Kanu or disappoint our motherland Biafra. All hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
Ipob, US, America.
We have an announcement to make that
Announcement. We, the members of IPOB Maryland, under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over the world and the director of Radio Biafra, want to use this opportunity to invite all indigenous people of Biafra residing in the state of Maryland to join us in this noble duty of Biafra restoration. To contact us, please call our Maryland State Coordinator, Mazi Oliver Obi, at 410-522-8810. Our Deputy State Coordinator, Mazi Cosmos Duru, at 443-625-9893. Our General Secretary, Nwada Wiko Dimpa, at 443-694-8130. And our Maryland Public Relations Officer, Mr. Nicholas Opong, at 443-488-4805. You may also contact our PG Montgomery County Zonal Coordinator, Mazi Patrick Ndubisi, at 571-357-8704. Our Baltimore and Baltimore County Zonal Coordinator, Mazi Kevin Anaruago, at 410-236-4130. Together, Biafra restoration will happen quicker. Nchukwu Okike Abiamasni.
Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. One more time, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters. I hail from Newi province of Biafra land. We gathered again this morning. Today is the first day of the new month, the Amber months coming in, and we say glory be to God for keeping us till today. We are on. There is nothing anybody can do to stop our quest. Our quest is for freedom. Freedom is our goal. There is nothing anybody can do about it. You can stop us. You can't. You just cannot. You will try, but believe me sincerely, we know you are going to fail, because you keep failing. But the time comes when all of us will rise up and say enough is enough, and that time is now. We are asking you to defend yourself whatever way you can. Don't sit down there and fold your hands and they're picking you up one by one and taking you away and killing you. Well, the people, they don't mean anything good, so whatever they do, what they are doing is criminal, and you cannot sit down there and fold your hands. You have the right, every right, to defend yourselves. It's been said over and over and over, and there's no other way we can say this beyond the way we are saying it. Defend yourself at all times. Do not fold your hand. Whatever weapon you have, anything you have, protect yourself, protect your family. You don't sit down there and let somebody come in and rape your mother, take your sisters, rape them right in front of you, kill those that they can kill, because that is the kind of government Barack Obama helped to give us. He was the one that got involved in the Nigerian politics and brought in the killer, that the late Buhari, because we know he's dead. Since he came in there, he died, and he was switched, with a look-alike. That today they are wearing masks left, right, and center. They are looking different, and everybody is not talking. He still has colleagues, people as old as him. They will not come out and speak up and tell the truth. The one that calls himself Adeboye is it Adeboye? I don't know his name. One of the so-called evangelists, because these people are all fake. They are not real. The real ones we know. I'm not saying every pastor is fake. Absolutely not. We know the real ones. We know those who are politicians, who fraternize and eat and dine with these people. That man will not tell us that he doesn't know that the man there is not Buhari. He knows, but because he's part of the cabal, he's part of the thing that they have been hiding since, and they are not going to know how to get out of it, because they're already involved. When you get involved in crime like this, it's always very difficult to get away from it. Defend yourself at all times. That's what we have been told, and we keep saying the same thing over and over.
Has the Nigerian constitution denied any Nigerian of self-defense? And if the answer is no, that the Constitution of Nigeria has given you the power as a citizen to defend yourself when the aggressor comes on you. The question I want to ask every one of the increase in the militancy and the attack on innocent lives. The question I want to ask you: what stops you from defending yourself? Because if you don't defend yourself, you will still be killed. It is better for you to defend yourself and die for the cause of defense. These evil Fulani terrorists killing people in Zamfara, in Katsina. Somebody sent me a text from Katsina and said, pray for us. They are slaughtering us like goats. Hey, the president cannot do it. His strength has been shown through the years of his service. If a man has failed in leadership, you are having a child leadership there, not a mature leader. The police cannot. The soldiers cannot. That's why the governor of Borno says, if you will not do it, I will mobilize ourselves to go and do the job. Let me say, get it closer. Let me say, every Nigerian, the same way the Ibos fought by improvising their weapon, it is time for Nigerians to improvise different weapons. Bomb them, kill them. The Bible says, he that kills by the sword shall die by the sword. These people have vowed that they were going to kill you. I listened to their tape. One ardo, he said, Arnan Nanzamu Kashish. Zamu Chiresu Agwane Kisukuma Anandusu Akasansu. To Memukejira. Munajira say, Ankashukamu. Kumatasa. Kutashi. Asiye. Mutane na suna kasa, suna kashe mu. Mutane ne kaman ku. Tashi ku yi fada. Wani abun ta isa. Yau a ce 10, shiri a ce 30. Habba rayuwar mutum guda daya, ran mutum guda daya a America, duk duniya ta razana. A ce cewa mutane 100, mutane 100. A cikin gida daya an kashe mutane 10. Sai mu zo na hakan nan kawai muna kalla. Mutanen nan fa sun riga sun shiri cewa dole sai sun karba kasashen mu. To dole mu nuna musu ikon Allah. Dole mu nuna musu ikon Allah ta wurin addu'a kuma ta wurin ɗauka abu ne ya kamata mu ɗauka. Mu yi defending kanmu. Nigerians, you can't sit down and be behaving as if nothing is going on. If you don't quench the fire in your neighbor's house, that fire is going to come to your own house.
That is the message. Very simple and straightforward. Defend yourself, defend yourself, defend yourself. That's what we're talking about. There is no doubt about it. They are killing you, they're maiming you. They're not going to give up. The bully never gives up until you challenge the bully. Until somebody embarrasses him or her, it's never going to stop. Until one little man knocks down a bully, that's the end of it. We all grew up to it. We know what happened as kids in the school. You have a bully who jumping around and molesting and harassing everybody. The day one little man takes up the courage to knock him out, and that's the day his pride goes. That's what they are. The Fulani will never ever stop. The terrorists will not stop until you knock them out. They quickly use their courts because they are the one that is everybody. They court, the police, the army, everything is them. But for how long are you going to do this? You're wasting your time. Believe me, you're wasting your time. You're only holding the hands of time. It will come up. You can't kill everybody. The children we're having kids every day. They will grow up and ask questions. It doesn't matter how long it takes. This thing will not stop. If you think it's going to stop, you are kidding. You don't really know what you're thinking. Because it's not going to stop. Biafra is here to stay regardless of how you do it, no matter what you do it, no matter the support that the British people are giving you, the British government is giving you. It's not going to change anything. We are Biafrans. We are made Biafrans. That's the way we are. You cannot take what doesn't belong. You can go to other parts of your so-called, because these people are not even Nigerians. These Fulanis, they came from somewhere. They're from Futajalon. They are not. Believe me, they're not. They sneak in, the man and his camel. The story I've been talking about. They sneak in, and before you know it, they start learning your language. Before you know it, they have kids everywhere that speak your language. But you know something? We know who we are. No matter how they support. Look at, everywhere is creating security around their people. Mazi came out of jail. The first thing he did was launch the BSS, which was supposed to be a security outfit, unarmed, vigilante. This is like people will be watching to see what is going on. The governors of the southeast, all of them sat together, and the people were making caricature of it. I know, I read so many comments. even by our brothers, the people, the Yoruba people. I was reading comments. Oh, he's being worshipped. Oh, he wants people to lick his shoes. Oh, he is this, he is that. Today there is a motekun. Nobody's licking anybody's shoes. And they do it, and they do it, and they do it with impunity. They do it, and that's what they want. Our own people know. They are fighting to be president. President of where? Somebody even wrote something yesterday. There's a musician. I didn't hear whether he played on the music or he made a comment. He said, these people will be very, very stupid to make an Igbo man president, because that is the beginning, that is the end of Nigeria. That Biafra will be launched on the same day that the president is being elected. I don't know what's going on with my dashboard here. I'm seeing my green light is moving up and down, so I don't know if I'm still on air. But if I'm not, please somebody should let me know, because I don't know. It doesn't look very, very promising. What I see here is trying to run down into the broadcaster, the sound broadcaster, but my line says it's open. So if I'm being heard there, please let me know before see if I can do something about this. It's been doing this since morning, since I came in. Even before I came in, you can see that I came in a little bit late, but my dashboard shows that I am still, it says it's open, which means I'm not on air. However, I don't know what to tell you. I need somebody out there to please inform me if I'm still on air, if I've gone out of air, because I don't know. There's something going on here that I don't really cannot explain. All right, now it goes back again, back to top. So let me know, just inbox me and tell me exactly if you're hearing me out there. So like I lost my chain of thoughts. I was saying something about this, our so-called leaders. All of them are clamoring to be, they are doing everything to be president. They're doing it, they are killing our children, and they're not saying anything. Every single day, it's only Nnamdi Kanu that is screaming, is talking. All right, now it looks like I'm really having a problem here with my system. Can somebody please tell me if what's going on, because I don't know. There's no way I can find out unless you tell me, because it looks like some broadcaster is on air. It's probably going back to what our leader said before. Well, okay, I have somebody trying to call me. Let me see if he's going to tell me about it. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yeah?
Yes, I'm Robert Charles. Good day, sir.
Yes.
Good day. Good day, sir. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program. Yes.
Thank you. I didn't know you are picking calls already. I just want to call to let you know that you are coming out clear. You are on air.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not picking calls.
I will call back when I'm ready. When you finish moderating, I will call back.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, means I'm okay. I don't know what is going on here. The dashboard is very deceiving. It's stopping. Some broadcaster cloud is stopping now. And but my line still says open, which means that's getting me a little bit confused. But as long as somebody has called me and said I'm loud and clear out there, so I'll keep broadcasting. Like I was saying, all these people are struggling. All they are doing now is trying to get to become the president of the zoo. They don't care what happens. These are the Fulani agents. We know all of you. Keep coming. Don't worry. Keep signing that signature, because you're signing your death warrant. Honestly, we shall see it happen. Either way, you are wasting your time. Biafra is here to stay. Nobody can stop that. This morning I picked up something that's very interesting. I think Rose, is it Rose TV? They were saying something about people's reaction to the killing in Enugu. I'm going to air it. I didn't listen to it to the end, but it was getting more interesting, and I said, okay, let me just listen to it. But if it doesn't tell me what I want to hear, if they are not making any sense, because sometimes they don't, I will just air it off and continue with the broadcast. But so meanwhile, let's listen to them.
We want to give you an update on the incidences that happened in Enugu between the IPOB members and the federal security agencies, as we brought you the brief breaking news a couple of days ago. That issue is really gaining a lot of momentum and a lot of reactions from different stakeholders, both institutional ones and individual ones. And now we want to give you precise and hand-picked reactions of the people and or institutions that have reacted to that effect. Generally, virtually everybody is condemning the reaction of the Nigerian security agencies by firing at unarmed civilians who were gathered to have a meeting. They have the protection of the Constitution as a constitutional right citizens to gather together to discuss whatever they want to discuss to the best public interest, especially the positive ones. With the attack of the security agencies who claim that these people were outlawed, that's the claim of the police, or the police commissioner rather, say that they are outlawed, that they were proscribed, they were banned from gathering, and the likes, that they have standing orders to arrest them or ensure they disorganize their gathering anywhere they see them. While the IPOBs and their advocates, as well as some other professionals in the law and human rights and stakeholders within the country and beyond, say that since the issue of their prescription is still in court, they are just alleged to be. Until proven otherwise, they are not terrorists. So they have that enshrinement in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to gather together and discuss whatever that will suit them and bring betterment, especially to the positive best interest of individual and the citizens or the community at large. Eventually, that killing has raised a lot of eyebrows, and as it stands today, it is not concluded yet. Many are raining hailstones. Many have want to see to the root of this matter, that if it is not resolved amicably or judiciously, they are not going to sit back to watch. They are going to do something drastic. It did not stop from the stakeholders and the institutions that have come to their support, as well as show their reactions towards the Nigerian security agencies. It also goes as far as even the leadership of the IPOB itself, who have been speaking almost on hourly basis, making broadcasts, indignance to the killing and shedding the blood of these innocent citizens. Now I want to point out some people's reactions and give exactly what they say, according to a report. The very first people here that reacted to that is the Mazi. The Mazi members have warned seriously that these killings must be judiciously investigated, and anybody that's found culpable must be brought to book, to the public notice and the confirmation. If they don't do that, that the Mazis are going to take their action towards this killing. In that statement, which was signed by one of their leadership in Owerri yesterday, he mentioned the enshrinement of the Constitution of these people in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as well as their citizenship being trampled on, undermined, and disregarded, as well as gaining cheap or cashing in cheaply on these people to destabilizing the ambition of the Eastern people against the 2023 presidential campaigns and the controversies. They say that this is done to dampen the morale of the people of the East from vying for their rights by 2023. That's a big allegation on the side of Mazi. Let me just quote them right. He said, Daniel Ndukwe, who is the spokesman of the police command, said investigations were on, but they would not quickly proceed with the prosecution of the 5 people that they claim they have arrested from the scene. But all the same, Mazi have said that this thing will not go down the drain, and they will not stay quiet and watch the same incidences be swept under the carpet as the previous ones were done, according to them. The person that was speaking on their behalf is Uchenna Madu. He issued a statement in Owerri. He said it was an attempt by the federal government to demoralize Igbo and weaken the aspiration of ruling the country in 2023. He said the attack was the worst, barbaric, and primitive reactionary measure of a combined security agents. The report that these extrajudicial killings took place when security operatives invaded a peaceful meeting of the youth, underlying their comments and their point. While the Enugu State Commissioner of Police, Ahmed Abdurrahman, considered that many of the youths escaped with bullet wound, and police have started threatening them. We are giving you update. These are the updates. We just, like I told you, we handpicked some, and we want you to know how it is proceeding. So anybody that thinks the issue has been swept under the carpet should also view this video and pick the point there. Many are still following up the development, and we are waiting for the update. As long as we get update, we pass to you. The Nzuko Mona also says it is noteworthy that extrajudicial killings are a violation of the right to life as enshrined in section 33 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, Article 4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights ACHPR, and Article 6 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights ICCPR. Solomon, it challenged President Buhari to bring the perpetrators to book to forestall future occurrences. Minister of Aviation of the past, Femi Fani-Kayode, had also said it was madness and callosity and undue carnage that the federal government agents could storm to a venue of a meeting of unarmed citizens of the country in a democratic dispensation to fire arms at them. Now, when you know about it, said, he said on Tuesday in Abuja, through his media advisor, Uchenna Awom, the killings of the members of the group during the clash in Emene is so bad. He accused the security operatives of killing Igbo youths, noting the act is no longer acceptable to his people. Senator Abaribe, however, asked the governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, to set up a judicial panel of inquiry to unravel what transpired between the group and DSS. All these reactants still point out at continual constitutional process of inauguration of judicial inquiry team to investigating without biasness all the trends, every bit, every breath that led, preceded, and actually happened, and even preceded that clash in Enugu, Emene. And Abaribe said, and I quote, "It is disheartening that security operatives seem to derive pleasure at any slight whim to unleash mayhem using the most lethal weapons against unarmed Igbo youths at every time. Such unsavory, brutal and hateful resort to extreme repression demean Nigeria's democratic ethos and even question her unity." He continued, he said, "We are in a democracy where every agency of government, particularly the security apparatus, must adhere strictly to rules of engagement with regards to dealings with the civil populace in such a manner that will be in conformity with international best practices. The last time I checked, Nigerians still enjoy the freedom freely. Nobody has told us that the Igbo Youth meeting last Sunday was a gathering meant to launch an attack on anybody. Who will they attack and for what? What informed the police and DSS deployment to the venue of the meeting? Incontrovertible reports suggest very strongly that the killings were ignited when the security operatives stormed the venue of that peaceful meeting, not that the youths marched anywhere to attack anybody. These are the issues that should be addressed, and a panel of inquiry must be constituted. Like I told you, we decided to handpick some. There are so many of them. There was a particular one that included a lot of institutions, Human Rights Writers Association, Huriwa, and as well as other human rights activisms, and some parastatals and stakeholders, not just from the east, even in the north, were frowning at that development, and they were giving conditions and making recommendations on the best step to take to ameliorate this mess. That if it is not done, they are afraid that the security of this country may collapse the worst, because such continued repression, undue repression according to them, abuse of constitutional rights, as well as indispensable hate, might push these men, these youth, into breaking the laws, which they called civic disobedience. That if that sort of thing shall happen from the south, the federal government security agencies will have a loss. They must have beaten more than they can chew, knowing that the incidences in the north is still giving them sleepless nights, as well as weighing down their muscles towards curtailing that menaces. But if another one should be purged up from the south, then there may be no more Nigeria in the nearest future. This is African-based TV channel. We are coming back with more news for you.
All right, like I said before, I heard that thing. I didn't listen to it to the end, but I just picked it up and wanted to decide on it. Now the man is talking about something that is completely irrelevant. The Masop, they said they're talking about trying to demolish the Igbo people against the presidency. These people are just fake. These people are not real. I'm telling you honestly. Where are you guys standing? We have a stand. We are IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. We have nothing to do with Nigeria. Now here they are. Oh, they want to listen to him. He took his time to waste. I had to jump it because he was very irritating. He's talking about what Masop thinks. Oh, they are doing this because they want to stop the Igbo people. You are an idiot. Whoever wrote that thing is a fool. It's a bloody idiot. We are talking about independent freedom of our people. You are saying, oh, why they are doing that is so that the Igbo man will not be president. Who told you the Igbo man were interested in Igbo man being president? Anybody can be president of the zoo. It has something to do with us. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We're going to choose our own president. We have nothing to do with anybody. Any Igbo man is free to. I can come in tomorrow and say I want to become president of the zoo. No problem. That's my thoughts. It has nothing to do with the IPOB struggle. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are clamoring to be free. Freedom is our goal. There is nothing anybody will do to stop that. We will achieve what we want, and we are going to getting it, whether regardless of what they do. The police can stop everybody in the street and kill as many as they want to kill, but the point is that they will all pay for it. The order has been given. You'll be missing one by one. There's no doubt about it. Because enough is enough. Our leader has played, how would I say it, the softness. Because this is exactly when you drive these youths. These police people, they are so funny. I don't really understand how you think you can go to a community, even if you bring the entire policemen. Let us say the whole police, the army, the air force, and everybody gathered together. You cannot suppress the will of the people. You are wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're holding the hands of time, because it's going to happen. Like I told you, this thing is like a rope, water that is flowing. You cannot break it. If you try to stop it, it's going to take another direction. When you have a flowing river and you want to block it, forget about it. If you can block it all you want, you think it's not going to escape, over time it's going to push down that wall that you used in blocking it. It must find its roots unless you show it where to go, unless you give it an access. Water will always find its way, and that's what we are. That's what we are. We'll always find our way, regardless of what you do. No matter what you do, Biafra is here to stay. What I like it, take it or leave it. It has nothing to do with us. We are telling you that the saboteurs will eventually pay. Look at all of them running up and down. None of them. I had read something that somebody said that Nwodo said, and some people are calling me and say, no, that is not his language. I don't care what his language is. I don't know his language. If I'm accused of something, I'll come up in defense of myself. I will do that. Definitely, especially when it regards such a sensitive issue. So talking on the side of your mouth and not condemning it directly, yes, they killed the IPOB, and the Masop is telling you, oh, they are killing us because they don't want us to be president. Who told you we're talking about Nigerian presidency? We are not interested. We are not interested. If that is a bet, these are the things that they brandish on the face. A dog, a hungry dog, they brandish a bone, and the dog will even run into a cliff following you with a bone. That's exactly what is going on. You don't think that we don't know what we want. We know what we're talking about. Everybody can be running up and down. AJ Lower Niger Congress tomorrow, AJ the other one tomorrow. You are wasting your time until you come back to the center. to what we had. And the Biafra, you know, Biafra being what it is that spirit that is there. I remember a couple of years ago, I met this lady in a shop. We were talking, and she said, I like Biafra, but you know one thing? I'm so scared of that name. Anytime you say Biafra, all my body will be shaking. I say, hey, madam, when I jump more there, you know, we laughed over it, and eventually that's what Biafra is all about. She said, can't you people just find another name, please? Now, and Biafra, boy, this is a woman, so she was speaking her language. I say, yeah, I know, I understand. Until you embrace it, until you open up. Biafra will more, and if I name more, and then okay, more. We have said that over and over and over, and that is exactly what it is. No matter how much you try, you cannot stop what we are doing. People can profess all they want. Unfortunately for them, they cannot stop us. This whole message started with Bosu. Bosu told us earlier the plan of these Fulani people, and the same people that are going to Aso Rock today. Is it that Deboye? I think I saw one of them. The picture with their legs as if they are all dancing. Then they make Photoshop. When you start for the shopping, sometimes you make somebody look like it's an idiot. I see their legs and everything, because this is the people doing these Photoshops are not even experts anyway. They're just so amateur that I don't know what they are doing. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Peters. The number here is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8449, and plus 1929. What's that? 929-406-9953. It's a line for the principal officers and the ladies. Call us. The line is open anytime you want to call. You can call in, but don't forget, when I want to talk, I will stop you and still do the talking if it becomes very, very important. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Call us.
I received an email recently by a Dr. Augustina Madu Odidika, and she said in her email, I was born in a Catholic family in Biafra, West Africa, and have remained a Catholic all my life. In the course of the email, she wondered why Catholic radio wasn't reporting news about the genocide against Christians, particularly Biafrans or Igbos in Nigeria, who are on a daily basis being attacked by 4 major terrorist groups officially sponsored by the Fulani Muslim-led government in Nigeria. She pointed out over 7 Catholic priests have been murdered in the last 2 years. The most recent, a seminarian beheaded recently at the same time when a chapter chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria was gruesomely murdered. Okay, so I said, you're right. I don't hear much about this. I will say, though, my colleague Joe McLean on Mondays often...
All right, I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Let's take that call. Caller, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Iyke Peters.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I am Justina Uchenna Silas. I am calling from Oto, in Unewi province of Biafra land.
Wow. Welcome to the program, my sister.
Thank you very much. I have a special number, my dear. Kubaraya aka, siya no mela, Nandi Kano Kubaraya aka.
Yes. Oh my God! What happened to that beautiful voice? This phone, Paula, this morning. I was enjoying what she was. That beautiful voice. Thank you, our sister. You can call back. Honestly, I'll take your call because I don't know what happened. The line just went off. Call us if you are opportuned to do so. Please do so. I am so happy that you called, and I was enjoying it. And Biafra more. Any good thing that comes in, the Satan will come in and I want to take over. But it does not matter anyway. We have taken your message, and call us back. Call back whenever you can. All right.
Dr. Augustina, and she does have a PhD, and she said, go ahead and refer to me as Augustina during the interview. I said, come on in, let's talk about this. So she joins me in studio to talk about this very, very important topic. So Dr. Augustina, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Dave, for having me here and having some of my friends come to support me. My name is Augustina Madu Odedeka. As he has introduced me, I'm a Biafran, which is right now part of Nigeria. We are members of St. Bartholomew Catholic Church in Fort Worth, and I work for the Fort Worth Independent School District. I'm married, I have 5 children, and I was raised Catholic and have always remained Catholic. But the treatment of Christians in Nigeria has become so awful, where people are killed on a daily basis. There are beheadings every day. Every night people talk about how many people died, and constantly villages are being ransacked and sacked every night, and people are killed in the thousands every week. And there is no reporting
thousands
about
every
this.
week.
Thousands every week, and there is no reporting about this in the world. You can sometimes hear it on social media, and if your family member is affected, you hear it sometimes. And sometimes if you're affected personally, of course you mourn, but most people don't know that this happens. And this is perpetrated by the evil government that has been installed in that part of the world by the British Empire, the then British Empire, who colonized our part of the world. So Biafrans were part of Nigeria, and because we were part of Nigeria, were kind of annexed into being part of Nigeria, they collected a whole bunch of nations in that region at that time and made us part of Nigeria and called us Nigeria, which we think is kind of a derogatory kind of expression now that we are in the United States and we know that.
Let me stop for a second. I did a little bit of research before the program just so I could have some numbers, and there is a persecution monitoring group called Open Doors, and also the UK-based Humanitarian Aid Relief Trust, and they estimate that 7,000 Nigerian Christians have been killed for their faith in the past 5 years. You're saying 1,000 a week, I think you said, right? And so these numbers apparently are really, really low. So nobody's getting the numbers right.
Very low. And one of the things that happens is that the media in Nigeria have been telling this kind of lies all the time, that people are beginning to just accept. Who is going to go and find out? Who will find out how many people died in a village that was sacked? The Nigerian government doesn't even know how many people live in a particular village.
Yeah.
How do listeners get good data? I mean, Aid to the Church in Need, I know, is in Sudan. Is there some group that we can go to find out and listen more to the suffering church here?
That's the even more insane thing, is that people who come from outside of the world and go into Nigeria are not allowed because they're scared. Mm-hmm. They're threatened. Their lives are threatened. Yeah. You don't want to go where your life is threatened. Mm-hmm. Right. You might die just on your way going to the place. So it is almost impossible to get good data, clean data from Nigeria. There is no way.
Who is doing the killing, too? I mean, not just the government, but could you tell us more specifically?
This is a wonderful question. Specifically is the Fulani herdsmen and 5 other Islamic terror groups in Nigeria.
Islamic terror groups.
Islamic terror groups. And I have names like Fulani herdsmen, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Mieti Allah, who are always active in Nigeria right now.
All right, I think I have a call coming in. Let me take more calls and continue with that. Caller here on call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good day from here. Mazi, Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Anselmo Onyebuchi Udowell. I'm from Abatete in Amambra province of Biafra land. And here serving the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity as a coordinator here in Johannesburg, Captain Park.
Welcome to
I want to use this opportunity to thank the leadership of IPOB and also give them a little bit of advice, because the situation we are in, the struggle is becoming tense, and it is a call for a serious caution in whatever we are doing. I have been trying to get a hold of our leader while he's on air, and even when he's not on air, it's not an easy task. So, and I believe he also listened to Radio Biafra, and also there are those who also confide to him what they hear on the air. So I want to use this opportunity to ask him to be very, very careful on the type of people that is pioneering the struggle as we stand today, because decisions time like this, if you make a decision and if you make mistake at this time of the struggle, is a very, very big problem. So I want to urge him to be very, very cautious in any.
Yeah, let me run in here. Let me say something. You're a coordinator, aren't you? That's what you said, right?
Yes, I am.
Do you have to? Can you? Is it okay to advise our leader on air? You must have to find a way to get to him, not on air, not on the program like this. I'm not saying what you're doing is right, but I understand. I can excuse other people if they do that. But a coordinator, come on, you always find a way. The air is not the best place for this. If you want to speak to him, I know you might not be able to get to him directly. All of us cannot, but at least there are people. If I want to get to leader today, I know a few people I'll talk to. Before I go from 1 man to 2 man to 3, he will get to the message. But coming on air for an advice for him is not very proper. So can you please let's discuss something else. Tell us other things, and let's not get this way. I'm sorry if I disrupt your thoughts, because that's my opinion. This whole thing, it doesn't sound very right for me, right?
It's not a problem. I don't intend of going deep into anything. I'm just celebrating on overall issues. I'm not intent of going deep into any issue at all.
Okay.
You understand? You say, but the situation we are. Some may not be at that opportunity to express themselves, or maybe he is hearing you, but you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that I don't make effort. We make effort, but in anything we are doing in life, good things are always overshadowed with bad things, and that is what we must be careful about. That's my main contribution.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Right. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I was taking more calls here. 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. That's the line for the ladies and the principal officers. Still callers. I'm still taking calls here while I continue with our sisters.
Killing people, sacking villages at night. When you wake up in the morning, you see that the whole village have been killed off, and the rest who maybe made it alive will run out to the roads, and then they are discovered by people. So this is constantly happening in Nigeria.
I want to read this and then have you comment on it, because this gave me a lot of insight as to what's happening and why it's happening. It said, Fulani are the world...
All right, I still have another call to take. Caller on principal officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Iyke. This is Ben Okafor calling from Boston, Massachusetts.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. I listened to the clip you played regarding the Mossad warning.
Yeah.
It's very funny,
Let's see.
Their leader, so-called leader, was Iyke, was the one who welcomed Yeti Allah in his own house and agreeing to work with them. And then he's turning around and then crying over the killing of the IPOB members, and saying that his only concern is that the people who are doing it because they want to mess up the opportunity of the Igbo presidency.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Number one, I don't understand how anybody in his right mind will want Igbo presidency under the condition we have with this type of constitution that gives hegemony to the Fulanis. And we can see that what they are trying to do is to install a stooge like Ojos or Carlo or any of the governors or whatever, the type of people we have right now who are representing us in the Nigerian politics. None of them are qualified to be the president of anything because they're stooges. From Unyanwodo to all the governors and all the politicians except Abaribe, just on Iyke, the rest, none of them are qualified because they will only be a stooge, and it's better for a Fulani to be there than any one of them to even occupy that seat. We don't want any Igbo presidency. We don't want it. It's not what we want. Let them not cry for us. Okay? If their only concern is about the presidency of the Igbo, that is only what they're concerned with. But the killing of innocent people and the impact it's going to have on their family is not a consideration there. There's no consideration there. So please, Masob, go on with your fake Biafra movement. We don't need your help. We don't need your sympathy, please. Just go away. That's all I have to say with regards to that. My brother, I can understand the coordinator's concern, but like you said, there's a hierarchy that you can follow in order to get to anywhere you want to get.
That's right.
And at the same time, we have numbers that were issued here, several numbers that you can call, inquiry lines. You can also leave messages there, and the people concerned will get to do if it's something that needs to be communicated with. I'm sure that the people around him are aware that the situation is tense now, that he should be more careful with the people he mingle with. Like one man that one brother that said in this radio, and I so much like what he said. He said, everybody is a suspect until we get Biafra.
That's right.
You know, a word is enough for the wise. And I think Goendu is equal to that task. I know that I will trust him. He knows what to do. Thank you very much, my brother. Keep up the good work. May God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2.
Folks, and tell me if this is accurate, Dr. Augustina. The Fulani are the world's largest nomadic group, and they believe they have a right to take land in Nigeria to graze their cattle. It's a concept in Islam called sacred space, and one Nigerian pastor said, according to this concept, all land has been given by Allah to the Muslims, and the Muslims have a right to claim any piece of land. And most of the areas that the Fulani are attacking are Christian communities, so it is very easy to see that it's happening in ethnic cleansing to advance the cause of jihad. So they believe they have a right to this land.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They believe that they have Osman Danfodia is one of the people who came there as a Muslim, Fulani Muslim, and promised a long time ago, before we were born, promised my ancestors that he's going to dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, if you look at the map of Nigeria, you will see that the Fulani tribe and the Hausa tribe live in the northern part of Nigeria, and there is no way they can dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean without going through our land and going into the Atlantic Ocean.
All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there?
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon from here. My name is Chris. I'm calling from Switzerland.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. You see, our people should this time around just wake up and know and do the right thing for once. You see, when this dead Buhari took power in 2015, look at the security chiefs. People were quiet. How can our people were quiet? They were just quiet, normal politics. All the security chiefs, they are all Muslim Fulani. You understand? All the sensitive position is just Muslim Fulani. They were quiet, doing their normal thing, doing everything in politics. Let me tell them, Anybody that is still hoping for one Nigeria, the person is mad, because in the north they have more than 30 million out of school Al-Mahjiri, 30 million out of school Al-Mahjiri. How do you want to, how can you merge that with the country? How? There's no hope. It's like merging Iraq and United States of America. It will not function.
Yeah.
It will never function. You see, we've been deceiving ourselves. We're trying to patch one thing, and they are not. We are scattered all over. All these are bullshit. The more we continue to delay this thing, the more the things will continue to be hard. Let us break Nigeria now. There is nothing like one Nigeria. It doesn't exist. There is no hope. There is no hope. No hope. 30 million children are out of school. These are potential Babiala. How do you bring the country? We are never one people. We are never one people. Look at Chad. You don't hear most of the things you hear in Nigeria, because why? They are one people, one religion, they are one Islam. Look at Niger Republic. Look at Burkina Faso. You don't hear those things because they are one. They are doing their Islam thing. Nobody disturbs them. You understand? So in Nigeria, it can never work. It can never. It's like taking Afghanistan. Afghanistan with USA together, or Afghanistan with Canada. It can never function. So anybody that is dreaming politics, the same 4 years politics, is just wasting his time. Break Nigeria now. Finish.
Thank you so much. You are very, very correct, my brother. That's a good thought. Like what you just said yesterday, I was thinking about it. I went to visit a family and I saw the 5 years old, basically not exactly 5, like 4.5 years, was playing with his computer and then putting the program on. He was interested in trying to show me what he's doing, and I'm thinking, this boy is only 4.5 years old. He's almost going to 5. Meanwhile, we have 30 million Al-Mahjiris in the north, uneducated, nothing. These children, it's not their fault. I'm not saying that it is their fault, but what I'm trying to say is, how can you in 20 years put this little 4 years old kid with Al-Mahjiri like that? Our people will say, no, I'm not. I'm being realistic. I am not saying that the Al-Mahjiri is going to remain like that, but if at 4 a child is already, running the computer, and then there's an Al-Mahjiri kid at 5 is carrying sticks and AK-47, following cattle now left and right and center. Come on, where are we going? Where are we actually going? It's not going to work. Let's stop fooling. Some people say, God's time is the best. That's bullshit. I know God's time is the best, but if you don't do something, today will be like yesterday, will be like today, and today will be like tomorrow until you do something. If you don't make these changes, how can things change? Nothing changes itself. God's time is the best, I know. But if God's time you are what you are and you don't make any change, it will be the same thing. It's so sad, isn't it? Nigeria cannot work. It's not going to work. Only a fool will think that it will work. You can't change anything. Whether you bring Igbo man president or whatever president, it is not going to work. Freedom is the first thing. Demolish this bad building, excavate it, and then create a new one, because you can't keep patching it. A house that is falling down, you're changing the doors and the windows, you think that's going to make it stand? It's going to collapse on you. Excavation, total excavation. Let me take a call coming in on principal officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Mazi, Peter. This is Robert Charles.
Welcome to the program.
United Kingdom. Good afternoon from here, sir.
There we go.
Thank you. I want to use this opportunity to greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, friends of freedom. I salute you. Our leader, Mazi, I salute you. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Mazi, Peter, thank you for taking my call. I just want to add my voice to what is trending on your broadcast today about the clip that you played. Let me say this to our people. I have said it earlier and I will repeat it again. There is nothing good that will come out of Iyke and the Masop group. There's nothing. I don't have any issue. I don't know them. I have no issues with them. I am only judging by their activity. But from what I'm seeing going on there, some time ago, this was Iyke welcomed Yerima Shekima, and we know what Yerima Shekima and his Arewa Consultative Forum said. about Biafran. That was few years ago. And the names they called Biafran, and the kind of, derogative name they called our women, they are prostitutes and so many other things. And he said even if we have Biafra, they have good relationship with Chad, they respect Chad, they respect this little countries, Togo and Benin Republic and so many of them, that they will maintain that respect. I said it is a bloody lie. And he said we can even have bilateral trade or whatever relationship, and we can have intermarriage. I said this is crazy. Are you going to marry prostitutes, Yerima Chetima? And now the killing took place in Enugu State, and because they want to do damage control, that's what they're doing. The damage control to make it look like they are setting up commission of inquiry. They want to do this. They just want to dampen it. That's what they want to do, but they won't succeed. The order has been given, and we have taken the order. I love what our leader said. He said in his last broadcast, he said he himself cannot stop this movement.
Of course.
Mazi cannot stop this movement.
No, he can't, of course.
This thing that has taken off like tornado, it can never be stopped. It can never be stopped. Even the Fulani and the terrorist Nigerian government cannot stop it. I know it for sure. Certainly, they can't stop it. I want to say this to the brother that I just called from my beloved country, South Africa, residing in Kempton Park. I want to tell you this. Like Mazi Ipita correctly advising, we have order of operation. When you begin to have some certain things and begin to bypass operation, you are positioned with the question. You are positioned with the question. We have order of operation. Follow the order of operation. I don't know what you have in mind, but I can guarantee you that there is no one that hijacked the struggle. The struggle is in the right place and in the right position. I will say this in Igbo language, maybe you can understand it. When you look into the matter deeply, you will apologize for any kind of wrong notion you are having in mind, and so many others that are having wrong notion in mind. I am reading every comment, everything they post on social media. We read it, my team, we read it, and we can tell you where this trouble is going. So I can just assure anyone that have that kind of feeling that there is nothing that is going wrong in our movement. Everything is moving according to its time and the way our leader projected it. That is what is going on. If you don't understand it, go and make inquiry, you will get it clear. Because I hear people saying that it's like issuing warning. Like there is a decision, there is this, if you do this, my brother, we can't stop this. No one can stop this movement. Only Chukwokika Abiyama. No, our leader said it, and I confirm that thing. Only God himself, Almighty Chukwokika Abiyama can stop. But he cannot, because he said that Biafra must come.
Yes.
If my father is in the position and he messes up, I will remove him straight away. We do that. I don't need to call anybody to help me out. I will do it. Mazi, I put that in the world. Shalom from here.
Shalom. All right, shalom to you, my brother. Like I said, there's no ill feelings. Everybody, Onyananke, people understand things differently. But I will not come to air and start giving certain advices, because especially on this program, if you ask me, maybe you are just saying that our leader is going to listen to it. Like I said, if it's somebody outside being an official of IPOB that is saying it, I won't say anything. I will just keep quiet. But when it starts coming from an official, a coordinator for that matter, that's not good. I didn't feel comfortable with it. I wasn't trying to criticize him. I was only trying to advise to stop because when you start saying things like that, people start they are not within the circle. People call here, they say things like that, but I never interfere them. Honestly, I don't even bother. They will say it, it's okay. Everybody will right to his opinion. But when you start being an officer and you're trying to advise, I know it's not easy. The hierarchy is very high up there, yes. I don't even try to get there myself. if I have problems, I know who to talk to. The smaller people like me that will always help me out. But the moment I start jumping and no, it's not very good. Not that I cannot do these things, I can do them, but there are limits to where I can make it make sense. Don't let people misunderstand me and start carrying false rumors and things like that. Let me take a call on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my beloved Veteran, good afternoon from Warsaw, Poland. Oglogonda, Mazi, this is okay, foreign one from Makadache, Corona, and I heard from Omaka. Omaka still remains in our local province of Biafra land. We appreciate our Wonyendu, Chukwuokika Biama, will continue to keep him, give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He had the mantle of this leadership. He had the manual. Mazi, the manual. And whatever he said will happen because he is the only person we had his word I followed. Mazi, anyway, we have been calling for complete overhauling, and there must be a shake-up. Mazi, see why people are coming to say one or two things. I don't want to be particularized on one issue, but I want to generalize it now. People as since Onyendu said that Biafra must come this year if we do what we are supposed to do. Mazi, all the saboteurs, so Mando no help, Mando knows, all of them have come up. Look at Iyke and the useless Masop, that idiot. The by this time upon Egoni Lady. Mazi, let me help Rabbi Charles, my brother, my comrade. Mazi, it is this useless Iyke that went to sign an alliance with this Fulani less than 2 weeks ago. That thing was done on Thursday or Friday. By Sunday, or Enugu. And somebody will come here and he tell us, but who is Mazop? Who is Mazop? Where are they? Olek Hadi. Where are they? What is happening in Biafra land? Who is defending that Biafra land? It's all the IPOB we know. IPOB as our people doing everything, defending that land. Forget all these useless Ohanes and all of them. Baga Hawk are here and there because all those things that have been fermenting since 1945, we have been being killed. They kept quiet. They found Ohanes and Igbo Union 1976 till now. They couldn't bring anything to Biafra land. Nothing except that Chukwuokika brought this young man who has sacrificed everything, and somebody will come and start opening your useless mouth. Mazi is only Mazi Nandikala, Kabogoro Python dance in their beer, and when any of the leadership or the Lufthansa we have stand a line. Some people don't want this Biafra to come better. We are waiting patiently. Even if Nandikala is not there today, Makachineke, we have fanaticals, men of valor, radicalized Biafrans who can take up this mantle. Let them not think that if we come here and talk nonsense about, nobody enters on our space, nobody gets on our notes and get balance. We must pull you down. And I thank God for this our community radio. IPOB has taken over the platform. That thing that happened before, the media, we are there. Makachineke been anywhere. Mazi, when I require you, because all these things are bringing our land, killing our people, abducting our people every night now. And now we continue to tell our people, please, go and identify with the nearest IPOB unit. It is there and then we can be able to know that this person is missing, this person is not missing, because we are family, we are unit. We can ask coordinator, and when you are going out, inform 1 or 2 persons where you are going and stop night crawling. Because these people are still sending, our land has been full with all these idiots. And now we are calling our people. Let our people bring out their cash now and support our volunteers in Biafra land. But people don't understand the meaning of Eke. Those boys in Biafra land, they're ever ready to defend us. We in diaspora, Chineke, but for a purpose. Can't we do our thing in order? Even if it means 50 euro. We are giving up call. You know where to call and give them money. Those boys that are defending us, why can't we come up and do something collectively, individually? If you don't want to mention your name, come. It is not issue that you are nobody Ibona or you're in Biafra land. Some of you in Biafra land, you are better than most of us here in diaspora. They need the serious help. This is not time of too much talking. We must protect our land and we must defend it and we must guide it and guide it very, very jealously. Please, if you know you can help in any way, shape or form, both in transmitter, we are making sure that it gets to every nook and cradle of Biafra land, even in the zoo. Mazi, I thank Chukwuka that we have covered Abuja, covered Kano. We are finishing Lagos this weekend by grace of Elohim. We must finish everywhere, and the whole 19 northern state will be covered. The whole Biafra land will be covered.
Yes.
Because I got no nulo now. As for Saboteurs, we are coming for them. None of them will go free. What happened to Ekan in the Bible? It will happen to all of them.
Yes.
Mazi, the number they may call, if you wish, +48739 672 638. Call us and do the needful. Come on, who get why in an epic. I won't know who Nanyana this baby. Atopola Mazi and the always happen no more. So bad. Mazi, Boshin Takaiton over in Chicago, okay for no see for Warsaw. Thank you.
There you go. Okay. All right, I have a call coming in on principal officer. WhatsApp. Let's look call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, Chai, my veteran. God bless you. I'm humbled. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I greet you, lovers of freedom all over the world and the wonderful people of Biafrans. I greet you based on your own time zone. I remain your humble brother, Mazi Ekruke. I'm calling from Uganda province. My veteran, I appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama for what he's using all of you in this great platform to do. And also I appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama on behalf of my angelic brother that just spoke with you, Rabbi Chas, and my wonderful brother as well, okay, foreign. They spoke, that is why I'm pleased is they understood exactly the techniques of all these saboteurs. Was Iyke. He brought in, Iyke brought the people who are, romancing with the terrorists, killing us. Then he will come and make a statement. Because Channel TV, all newspapers are ready. All these evil people plotting our downfall, they are ready to, carry the news. Myself have said, whereas they are the people actually killing us, aiding the people who are killing us. My happiness is that we understood that they are the people killing us. So however we see the terrorists, however we see Shetima or Yerima, whatever, is the way we saw Iyke. If we don't have this knowledge, if we don't know that Iyke is one of the terrorists killing us, coming to make a statement, so that we, look at whom they think maybe when they say they are investigating, so that IPOB will go and relax. Say, hey, they are investigating. Who is investigating? Our enemies killing us and are coming to investigate, are coming to institute a panel of whatever. We know this. And the needful by the grace of God.
Oh boy, I think your line, I don't know what's the problem with it. All right, let me take another call, but let me make something very clear here, because when I listened to that video, the guy was saying Masop. I don't even know if Iyke is the person in Masop right now, to be honest with you, because the person that wrote that thing, it wasn't Iyke, it was somebody Madu or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know that when I listened to it, he said something about Madu. Then he said, Iyke, I don't even know if he still has a group called What's Up. I don't think so. Because you remember he was fired. I think he was removed from that organization. He took over. So I don't really know. However, what I'm trying to say, what I see in the broadcast, that thing is that somebody is paid somewhere to come and advertise and say things that will sound as if, listen, we are the ones, IPOB, we are the ones that are being killed. We know what to do. We're not calling for anybody's sympathy. If you condemn it, fine. If you don't want to condemn it, it doesn't change anything. We are here to stay regardless of what you think. All right, so let me see. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos as usual. Okay, let me start from where he stopped. Wazike is not the leader of Mazov. Uchimado is the leader of Mazov.
Okay.
So Wazike was released. He was kept out of Mazov, so he's no longer their leader. So he should be the leader of any kind of way I saw being leader of being. So having said that, that is to tell you that those people that are organizing TV talk or talk show, they in themselves don't even know what they're saying.
Exactly.
Because if they don't know that Wazike is not even the leader of Mazov, that means they're talking Arab nonsense and they're even showing how stupid and they lack understanding of what they're doing. So people that understand this part know that these people are just miscreants. Who is Yerima? Talking about Yerima. Yerima, is he a name of a person or animal? So what antecedent will you say Yerima has made in order for you to put in the scheme of events? So there's nobody called Yerima. Now, having said that, men are at work, men are on duty. Why they are continuing to do whatever thing they want to do in order to sabotage the airport? We continue creating avenue and making sure that our FM is calculating every nook and cranny of the entire zoo. So while they are talking, we are doing the work, and that is who we are. And secondly, if they like, they can do any damage control they want to do. Because today, so many years to come, they are wasting their time. And of course, I think that they understand the people on ground. They know it's the indigenous people that are on ground. So all those things they are doing, it's just a kind of a skeleton to send a picture to people outside the people in the diaspora to create a kind of fake picture that look at they are making peace and all that. But we have our platform, which is this as well. We're also telling people and telling the world that what you see them talking or what you see them saying, they are fallacy, lies from the pit of hell. That is how we dismantle their lives, because we have our own megaphone to speak for ourselves and for our people. So when they come up with their lives, we will dismantle their lives. And of course, nobody's going to stop the order that has been given already. They can yet whatever thing they like or they want to hear from night to tomorrow. They cannot stop the flag that is up already. And because we are on ground, and we know where we are, and we will have one day consistently deny and they refuse. And we have lifted the flag, we have lifted it. And we have proven to them so many times that anytime we say we are going to do this thing, we will do it. And they believe and understand our resolve. And that is what we are doing. Finally, on the issue of anybody, principal officers coming here to maybe say one or two things, you people should understand that this is a struggle. This is not a family meeting. This is not a meeting of homeowner. This is not a formal organization. This is a movement. And movement does not go to place you think you should go. You must have the control. That is why the issue of command and control comes. And that command and control comes from only one direction, one source. And that person control and command both the security architecture, the administration, and the media section, because it's only that person that can issue a command. Every other person under this structure is a subordinate, and that person don't have their holistic power to give a command that will move the entire body of indigenous people. And that person and that power is only reserved for our leader. And everybody should understand that. You can make your input, but if your input is not taken, do not take it to the other level, because this is not a formal organization. This is a movement, and people should be able to understand that. And if they are not ready and willing to obey order that is coming from our leader, you better get off the way. Because if you are one of the hierarchy and you don't obey our leader, if you issue a command, we will throw away your command. Because if you cannot respect our leader, you are nobody for us to respect you. That is the way, and that is the way it should be. That is my humble opinion. Mazi, let me drop you that others will come in.
There we thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My veteran, my line just went out. So
okay, just round it up, please. Go ahead.
Let me round it up. That one important thing I want to take based on the utterance I received. I wanted to write it, but it do come that I should call it exactly what my disciple said now, Disciple Jack. Please, as we are Republic and they have been saying right from time immemorial, but the modern that please this message should be recorded, because this is all the utterance I received. We can have different issues or different opinions But immediately we come and agree. I'm talking of even if Biafra is restored today or tomorrow. This is how the what will be followed. If we have different opinion, we are free to have different opinion. But when we come together and a particular opinion is taken, everybody should bury his or her own opinion and work towards the benefit, towards the progress of that particular one that is generally accepted. Don't say because your own is not accepted, then you will work against it and you will go and form your own party or alliance to disorganize the one that is generally chosen by everybody. This is what is killing the whole world today. When they are saying democracy, you see this party. So that during election, you can form different parties. I'm talking when Biafra is restored, you can form different parties. But when a particular party is elected, every other party should be dissolved and work towards. During and after a particular period agreed, when another election, you now can form a different party. So that Republican, we are going to do our own Republican, not the Republican that is being done or democracy that is being practiced in the world today. We practice our own. During an election, you form different parties and bring out your own manifesto. Then, but if a particular government is elected, every other political party should be dissolved and work towards the benefit, the progress of that particular party. Then after the duration of that, then different party could be formed to form another government, elect another government. That is the message, please. So that all these things, even in this struggle, these things we are doing now, if we have different opinion, and at the end of the day, a particular one is choosing, throw away that your own, work towards the progress and the success of that one that is generally accepted. It will help us. Don't fight against because your own is not choosing. You begin to kick and form parties. God bless Biafra. If we do this, Biafra will be number one in the whole world. Bless us, he said.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much. Have a call still coming in on the same line. WhatsApp line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, my veteran.
Yes, turn down your radio, please. I can hear my voice in the background. Go ahead.
My name is Chima Iyke. I'm calling from Oka Province, Biafra land, Ogo town in Enugu. According to what you are saying, is I don't know how we digest information, but thank God that our leader have actually made us to be reasoning like human beings. In this, some people are complaining. Igbo people are Republican in nature. We know what we want, like we have divergent opinions. Now, in this struggle, in this IPOB, we have what we call control, command and control. The apex, the command comes from the spring himself, spring leader. That's what I call him, Mazi. And that is how we are going to get what Biafra. Because if you have divergent opinions, it cannot be taken like what he rightly pointed out 30 hours on Sunday. He said that people gives him ideas. But when he doesn't take your idea, don't be offended. Your idea might be put in place. Maybe later on, maybe when Biafra have been achieved. But when somebody is listening from God Almighty, why is people trying to be distracted and want to show themselves? Everybody want to show, I want to be the one that contributed, that told him to do this. It's just like when Yeshua Hamashiach came. Everybody was even ignoring him, telling him he's not Yeshua, the son of carpenter that doesn't even go, construct a good chair and all these things. That's how God will come. When the last I'm a Christian, that's how Jesus Christ will come. He will come like a thief, and you will not even know the day. Now Nnamdi Kanu is here helping us. People are here running around talking rubbish. Now they have opened our eyes. All this media rubbish was this Fatima. We know their game plan. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, said the only thing we owe our volunteers is our prayer and our support. We have to support them. That's all we did. All these people talking blah 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 blah. And issue of somebody that said he's a coordinator, which coming online to say this thing. This is on air. If you're a coordinator, you're supposed to be guided. You are not even supposed. I'm even ashamed to me coming online trying to. You have the channel. Okay, what about your members? If they have something to tell Nnamdi, they will come on. Everybody will hear. No, things are done in a way. Everybody should be disciplined. That's my own contribution. And Etoruba, it tells us Biafra will still come. It doesn't matter what they do.
Yes.
Our leader said they will kill us, and they will kill us, and we will kill them. At last, Biafra will come. So everybody should be taking what he has said, because that man, our leader, is you just like a Jeremiah, Isaiah, Isaac, all those people that went Moses them. So they should be taking him serious. Everything he have said has come to pass. It's only remaining the Biafra will be announced. Everybody will just dance naked on the street. So that is what is happening. Everybody is waiting for the war to be declared immediately. No, we are fighting reactive war, not proactive war. That is what they are doing now. They cannot declare war openly. This is the way the thing is going. So after this, the war is going. That is how we are doing it. The war have started already. But some people are waiting for some people to carry AK-47 tank and come out street. No, that is they're already doing it. But at last, they will kill us, and we will kill them. At last, Biafra will come. Simple.
Yeah,
Shalom, Machikeke. Shalom.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. You know, this morning I was reading something that's very fascinating. It says here, it says by Bridget Dokwe, she wrote something. She said, the Interim Management Committee, IMC, of the Niger Delta Development Corporation, NDDC, has said that if it releases the names of the looters, Nigeria will break. So you rather keep the name of the looters to keep the thing called Nigeria, just stop it from breaking. You people are fools. Look at you. What are you protecting? Speak the truth and allow the consequences. Whatever happens when you speak the truth, because believe me sincerely, you can release that loot, the number of the looters, write it from bottom to bottom, from back page to front page, talk about it. Nigerians will remain at home. They will not do nothing. So don't tell us that by releasing names of the looters, Nigeria will break. Already they know there are looters out there. Everybody knows that. Nothing will happen. Heavens will not fall. Because you are a bunch of brainless people that are not thinking. People that have been cajoled into turning you into an animal. Somebody gave an estimate this morning. 30 million Alamajiris are out of school. Are these the people you are going to tell about looters? They don't care. They don't know what that's all about. Let me read this article. It's very interesting. He said the Interim Management Committee, IMC, of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, has said that that if it releases the list of those involved in looting the commission, the country will break. Come on, I don't want to hear that. Country will not break unless you break it, because we are docile, we are brainless people, we don't really care. So when you use words like this, Richard Sokoroja, if I talk, if you say I will talk, what will you talk? You are telling us what we already know, what you know, and the people cannot take it. That the man they are calling their president had died since 2017, and they're still there. I told the story of a friend of mine, a colleague who I was working with one time, a Jamaican guy. And when I said that the man in Asu Rock was not Buhari, and I showed him pictures, and he looked at me and said, Mr. Iyke, I have a big respect for you, but how can you tell me that 200 million people is being run by this man because he doesn't look like your president, and all of you are not saying anything? I said, that is the problem. That is exactly why it is mind-boggling. 200 million people, there are people working with him that see him every day. He has a cook, he has a steward, he has a deputy, he has the past president, he has his colleagues that were with him in the army. All of them are docile, they are not saying nothing. For whatever reason, I don't know. If I was superstitious, like most people are telling me, Fulani and I want to. No, what they are worrying is that maybe there's some people's brain are not working properly, but there are many people who are thinking, I know the man there is not Buhari, and we know that, and there's no doubt about it, absolutely no doubt in my mind. Others can believe what they want, they still have the right to what they believe. So IMC has also accused members of National Assembly of plotting to stall the forensic audit ordered by the cabal. I don't want to say ordered by President Muhammad Buhari because he's not alive, he's dead. The executive director of charge of projects at the NDC, Dr. Cairo Ojogwo, what's his name, who made the allegations while speaking to Vanguard in Abuja, said that Nigeria would be shocked if the commission releases the names and the caliber of persons involved in contract scam 2017 to 2019, especially among members of the National Assembly. You see? Just listen to this. These are the people that are leading you, and you think they want, these are the people that are crying, oh, we want Nigeria to be one, because you know all these things. In Biafra, we're going to go into this book, we're going to jail all of you. Only you just go fufu. So you can keep clamoring you don't want Biafra. That's why you're not talking. That's why they kill your mothers, they rape your children, you don't say anything. Because you're all corrupt. You're afraid that this so-called EFCC or whatever they call them, they have this list, and they are waiting for you the day you open your dirty mouth. They will come against you. Let me take a call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peters, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir. You're speaking to Brother Chidera from South Africa.
Welcome, Chidera. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I think I'm on the South and I'm about the line. I understand that, Slim. Yeah, but let me not go there. But if I might say, I'm not referring to Onyendu, but I believe somebody, especially that our brother Aslam, I just believe that somebody will collect his number and call him. I'm not going to go further than that. You understand, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just believe, I'm using this medium to send the message. I just believe that somebody will pick call and ask for him. You can go through national coordinator. You can ask for anybody in South Africa to collect to our brother Aslam or Dodowale. I have to be honest. I think that the young man, somebody have to put call to him. I'm not saying in a bad context, but there's a reason I'm saying that. I know why he come up on the air and say what he's saying. I'm not going to go further than that. Thank you very much. Not to refer to Onyendu. I'm talking of other people that is in charge. I'm not even going that high. Mazi Peters, if I must say the truth, it's like in my mind when you read that particular article, that if they say, if they mention the name or release the names or whatever they want to release, that Nigeria will break. Why are these evil people threatening that each and every time they say anything, Nigeria will break? Diva Danjuma, if I say what I know about Asarok, Nigeria will break. Why is it that particular breaking is everybody will be referring to? You understand?
Yeah.
Why are they really scared of that breaking? After that thing, I wrote to them, I said that, meaning that this is like it's confirmation that you people are evil. The only way you can sustain the evil you are is in Nigeria. Simple as that. It's evil because if you just are afraid to be saying what you know, which is truth, and you have make your finding, what is the sense of wasting tax money and sitting inquiry? Mazi Peters, there's nothing this people cannot come up with. Any idiot can come up in any way and say, if I say what I know, if I do this, nothing like that. The same thing Oshomole. Oshomole say, if they remove me as the APC national coordinator, I will tell you who is in Asoro. Have Oshomole said anything since then? Rather, he went to bully people of Edo. Have he not been removed? What else? I thought the whole pastors in Nigeria are deaf and dumb. They don't have radio or television. As soon as they hear Kama, all of them jump from hole, start having a mic and start preaching to the speaker now. You see them shouting up and down, threatening Abuja, they cannot do anything. But these people have been doing something since 5 years now. Have been even beyond the 5 years, you know it is. But 5 years now is like completely downgraded. That is upgraded to the highest level. You did not say anything. None of you use your pulpit to say anything. Even if you want to say you moderate, but now they're threatening with a fire. Some of them want to go on a 1 day fasting. Some of them 500. Some of them mount. Why are they going to mountain now? Just because they threaten their finance. They just say something about the karma. It has not been implemented though. Somebody's child is going to be buried in the next minute. Have buried in the other minute at the past. None of these pastors give a hook what is going on. They don't want to say anything. But because they threaten them with a karma, their microphone start working now. how people now justify Nnamdi Kanu from number 1 to number 2. I'm still waiting for one Nigeria or anybody from anywhere that can come up and say that this what Nnamdi Kanu is a lie, or this is not related to Nigeria at all. I'm just waiting for that. In the recent interview with the other one carrying file all over, he's now gradually coming home. His entire all his argument is based on Fulanis, based on if I wish you could have heard that man speak. This time around, I think the music is going too higher. Even though people are not dancing without minding their clothes, whether it's on ground or it's on up. The music is really hitting up now. So gradually, they will know. But the problem now, the more you delay being sabo, more you delay carrying fire around, people are dying every day. People are really dying every day. This guy called Joe Ibekwe, I'm gonna mention that one name. In his Facebook account, he pasted our airport to look like Dubai. Before this one in Enugu, what else can they tell them? The particular airport are now released. The people are now pasting his picture. That the so-called person who said Igbo are benefit more than another tribe in Nigeria in Buhari's government. The picture, can that man be ashamed for one day? The picture he traveled abroad. The lowest train station in this country is not even to compare to that particular airport in Enugu. But this man pasted a very beautiful picture with the highest graphic you can see, even inside. Then the same airport was well put in Facebook. Now in real life, now everybody can see it. Who is lying? Where did Nnamdi Kanu go wrong? Just because you are benefiting, a couple of 1 or 2 chicken million is coming to your account. You are busy, you have access to Sokoto in Abuja. Any other person should just go to fire and be burned to ashes. You don't give a hook. They gather entire Igbo that made in Igbo land on Sunday and put them in one place. And look at what the commission. What else can you tell us that will break Nigeria? Nigeria is break already. If you like, say it. If you don't like, these are criminal. They are harboring. They are just harboring the criminal, and they are corporate at the same time. So you just people that just shut up for once. How can you not sitting down with that particular Niger data as you people say it and look for Abuja? How old is Abuja? And compare how old is Niger data? And you just come out and say, oh, these are the reason why you should be saying whatever you're saying now. Maybe they wake up. You are harboring your colleagues, telling them that all is well, when you know that nothing is well at all. You come up on air, if I say what I know, everybody says, why are you afraid of saying what you know? Is that the is not truth? Is it that Erofa are not threatening people? Is it that Erofa did not tell if anybody tamper with the Nigerian election, he will go with the body bag? Didn't you all those things? Don't you see the singular? Didn't you say here when the appointments are made every blessed day? What else are you still saying waiting for? What else? What is the name of God? So my right to let me give out that chance, but in conclusion, please our people, this calm. Just calm down. Our volunteers at home. We really want to hear something that can motivate us, and we will continue from there. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
There will. Thank you so much. All right, I have a call coming in on the private line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my veteran Ice Peters. This is Ume Opera, IPOP, New Jersey.
There will.
This morning, I thank all the lovers of freedom all over the whole world, IPOP members in and out. I thank you for the opportunity given us today to see a beautiful day. Thank you so much, my veteran, for all the jobs you guys have been doing, putting our word out. And I thank our Onyendu and his deputy for a guided prophecy they are, that they are helping us to move forward. They are resolute and we are following them. And this morning, I just want to say something that we Biafrans, we know what we want. And for most of us who are guiding the younger ones in this struggle, who have seen who we are there, during the first Biafran war, we fought and we defended Biafran land without nothing. All we had was courage. And that is the reason why we know that this time we're going home. Because if you see the courage of the volunteers, the young volunteers back home, you can realize exactly what we witnessed in 1967 when the war broke out. That the young men we had then had nothing, but they had the courage with just nothing, with barefoot, and defended us for 3 good years. That is the reason why we are today talking courage. And this time around, we are coming around and saying everybody should put hand on deck, especially most of us who are in diaspora here in the U.S. Appealing to those who came here earlier, have children, raise them up, and then knowing fully well what we went through, and they are not trying to get involved. The problem is this: they will live to see Biafra restored, and they will be ashamed all the days of their life. Yes. Because posterity will nail their head. Their children will ask them, what did you do when Biafra is being fought for and struggled for? And you're going to tell all kinds of lies. You will not do that. So I'm appealing to those who are in the U.S. or in diaspora for you to now join IPOB. For you joining, you are going to be able to do something that you never thought before that is possible. But now it's here. Okay? So, and now I'm saying that all the people who are shouting, all the people who are talking, we in IPOB, our job is to follow, command and control. We know that we are going home, and we know whom we are fighting. The order has been given. All we have to do is to do all the needful, raise all the money, and do everything possible to make sure everything is in place. We have been doing all manner of things, trying to motivate this, motivate that. But we know that the only thing we have to do is to get ourselves well organized, disciplined, to usher this country home. That's the only way we can do it. And we thank all the principal officers who are working very, very well to make sure that we get all of us together to push this baby home. I thank you so much for taking this call. I thank you so much for what you are doing. And I know anybody who is like, you are a foot soldier, you are a front soldier, and what you have to do is to be courageous and be resolute, and then know that all you have to do is to guide each other, support each other, and then make sure that we do what is right. We are going home. Thank you so much for giving me this time. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. What I need to do right now is take a very short break, and I'll be right back.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Iyke, Mazi One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh. Just remain resolute, yo. Biafra, they come. I want them to full. I do package for you. Yeah. Go manage your baby. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra, they come. I want them to full. Go package forever. Go manage your baby. A lot of people could not pay their house rent again in Nigeria. A lot of people could not feed their children again here in Nigeria. A lot of people could not fuel their cars again and make their car again. A lot of people could not eat food again. For this prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. That
All right, have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, Mazi Iyke Peters. My name is Mazi Chukwukadibia Okori. And Chukwukadibia Okori, I'm calling you from United Kingdom.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Yeah, thank you. My thanks go to every one of you for what you're doing for Biafrans. All what is happening, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the next 2 weeks will be, and that is what we are saying. Whoever that is a Biafran and you have anything that will distract you from getting Biafra, then you are not a Biafran. No matter whatever that is happening.
That's right.
If somebody give you dagger, just look at the Fulani herdsmen that is coming to kill you, and you see all these things, and you still have the mind to think that maybe somebody is hijacking or somebody hijacking what. Sometimes our people, when I look at them, they are still the nigger area they are, and that mind is what they still have. Yep. When you come into thinking of what Biafra will be, what your children will be in future, you will know that this is the time to get and fight for what you want, and don't look back. Don't look in all this gossiping. I remember one day somebody called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to ask him that Iyke started this. They said you hijacked it, and he asked him, and you're calling from London. You're calling from United Kingdom. You're in United Kingdom to gossip. Just to gossip. This is the question because he told him, is this a question a reasonable human being will ask? So what I'm telling all these our people that has time for gossiping is when you are gossiping and destroying what is to come for your own generation, you know that you are not a Biafran. I want to go to what do they call him? Adeboye. He's what do they call him? General Overseer of I don't know what. Because in Nigeria we only general, Modo is president general of this world. We have generals all over.
All over.
So I saw some posts in Facebook that he went to visit Buhari. I want Adeboye, as a man of God he claimed to be, that he should stand in his altar and tell his congregation and say, or tell the nigger areas that love him or punch newspaper that is carrying him up and down, that the man he went to see was Buhari, the very man that he came to London to shake his hand when he was dying. Let him stand up and tell Nigerians, I went to Asorok and I saw that Buhari. If Adeboye do this, I will know that Adeboye is not worshiping any God. He's worshiping Satan. Yeah. Because everybody, the whole world know that Buhari is dead. So Adeboye has to tell us what he went to see. Is that Buhari? Or is that a mask or whatever? Because at least if Adeboye went to visit Buhari, at least when he came to see him in London, we see how the picture was. This one, you see picture like you're looking picture. You're in Lagos and they put picture in Enugu and you're in Lagos looking at the picture. How would you recognize the person? So this is my call now to Adeboye. He should tell his congregation and Nigerians, did you see Buhari? Did you shake that hand? Was that hand that you shook the same hand? He should tell his hand that you shook in London. That is my own about Adeboye.
Yes.
Mazi, our struggle, which is Biafra,
yes,
there is no Jupiter. Do you know what is? There is no Jupiter that is stopping Biafra.
Of course not.
I see police and army crying. Police, they said the IPOB, because of the kind order, IPOB is taking up their checking point. What is checking point? I want to ask Modo. You do come to London. How many police checking point do you use to pass when you're coming from Heathrow Airport or you're coming from Gatwick Airport to anywhere?
Yes.
What is checking point? Bigger areas. What is checking point in your roads? Why is there no checking point in very close to Zambiza forest? Why is no checking point in Medugri and all these places in Kaduna? Bigger areas. Nigerian, as you call yourself, the zoo. Ask your police and the army. Why 1,000 checking point from Lagos to Ore? Then from Benin from Ore to Benin, another 2,000 checking point. Why is this all this checking point not in Zabisa forest? At least they will see who to check.
Yes.
And not innocent people. Mazi, thank you. And as I said it, there's no Jupiter. I saw it clear.
Yes.
That Biafra, if Nnamdi Kanu comes out without being released with police and or army, when after fight on dance in his house,
yes,
God is coming out. The next thing is he's going to restore Biafra, and I know it will happen. And he came out. That revelation that came to me was clear. I see Biafra, and Biafra must get. Yes. In the mighty name of Gabiama, I pray.
You say? Thank you so much, Dal. Thank you so much, sir. All right, there we go. Let me take another call. Straight line caller. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi. How are you, Biafra?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, yeah, Mani.
Yeah, welcome to the program. We're fine, thank you.
Oh, Evangel Bosha, you from Mother. Well, tell about Habana Hatcher, recruitment in the police free of charge. But I never recruitment in Oboda. At least inspector, and another 1 million, 2 million of Wilton.
Yes.
So, you police in your send on me on WhatsApp. And I've gone there and had a wall of mana, Monish, Monian Gulo. Manager Meba, I think I'm not a media. Yes. Meba, will open a end and a mebo. And I have windows or an abos on the buy. And many of them, the ignorant of that in name of Wilton. How my name, so I will haul, never haul. In the outside there, Monday, Fulani, Monday, Yoruba. I'm not going to have also on the book, actually. Man, I be finding intake na the federation. I'm going logic and intake. Ma, you know, federation na there by na intake.
Yeah.
Man, I can't understand. So some of people that about the ignorant on the natural. I go do. What is but that madden area? We are done. So I'm going for I can go look all. That and because open again announce off man. So people should desist from that because it's Mazi okay. Because ever had the recruitment free of charge. Also, anything it can be. The one person comes to mention that recruitment and I get 400 in a budget not. I know some people now go and die, okay? Yeah. Because now some of them are my home. And you are going to
yes, I know.
The mother happened to the Kanaka. That man tag for too much. But I'm not ever now. I'm a moyam of my moyam. I'm come out home and then to tomorrow. And I'm a car on the Yoruba. Yahana Kogi. In kind of Chineke, Jendi Dendo. But half of this man I can down to America. And they on Sunday, they were the tight and offering. This Sunday night I get up the first Sunday of the week. It's made on America, on America. When they go to Yoruba church, they go tight. I'm telling you, if you only get you from that nation that will remember it because this is too much. And this is too much. We are suffering here. But I believe that one day after I go, man, they will $1,000, $2,000. They go on here, open money, bono. na be you know we want alụ maazị ndị oke mma niile bụcha ndị Muslim. Do you believe that na Edo State governor APC Ize Yamu bụ a pastor na Redeem chi ebe ha mafụ jejeje chi ya were na North ka e wee mee ya gọvanọ maazị Enugu aka before onye anyị na-afụ n'obodo ahụ a na-ekwu our people should stop that nonsense ha na-eme anya ebe because this is getting out of hand. Anyị ka support ụfọdụ n'otu iwu na-eti mkpu ya maazị ụfọdụ n'oke ọ na-eti mkpu every day nye nna aka onwe anyị nwere ebe a onwe anyị na-erigo bifo ichite ite ofe ebe a ma isie nri ebe a 10,000 5,000 bifo iri ezigbo nri so ị ga-adụghọ ebe nye na-akụkpọ akụkpọ maazị ọ pụta ka ọ ha m n'ọnụ onye nwanyị nọ biko ka eme ya ka onye ọbụla dị aware because ụmụaka mmadụ ama ọkwa.
Okay, thank you. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. The number is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 192-940-69953. That's the line for the principal officers and the ladies. Like our brother is saying, you know, they're recruiting policemen free of charge, and they want our people. Well, I don't watching tonight, so if you are a close listener to Radio Biafra, that's not what you need at this time. You don't need to recruit into the police because they're going to take you to where they're going to kill you. There's no doubt about it. On the other hand, well, because I will not tell you not to go and look for what you will eat if you think that that's what you want to do. But I don't think it's a very great idea for you to run around and then go there and then get killed. You know, it's not the best. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking. I have a few more calls to take before we call it a day. So let me go to caller. There's a call coming in on WhatsApp. Let me take that one. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
I'm very happy for the job you are doing for us. Mazi, what I'm trying to say this afternoon is that my name is Paul, calling from Gabon. What I'm trying to say this afternoon is that I don't know. I can say our people is the most hardest people so far in the world, because if this evangelism we have been doing with IPOB and our leader Mazi and the Carlo have been doing for the past 5 to 6 years now. Maybe if this evangelism is doing it for those who call themselves Hausas or Yoruba, maybe they have been understand what we are saying. But our people, Igbo people, our Biafran people, some they are not hearing what we are saying. Some of them are looking for money. While I've never seen somebody. When you are burying somebody, you put money inside that cough and bury the person. Our people want to die because of money. Our brothers say that they are recruiting them because they are looking for a job because there is no money. But doing that, maybe after 3 or 4 months, you will lose their life. They are bringing many strategy to bring our people down, to kill our youth. But our youth are not listening. Some of them are ignorant of this radio, ignorant of listening to. If you see one Fulani man or Hausa man, you see with a small radio, grabbing information from all angle. But our people, when they see with radio or phone with radio, listen, they will be laughing at you. And that when somebody looking or is hearing that radio, the person is more informed. Information is the key. So what I want to tell our people is that they have to rise up. They have to wake up. They have to do what they need to do. As our leader said, that if we do what you're supposed to do this year, Biafra will come. And I will believe that Biafra will come this year. So our people, these people call themselves Masop, my brother. It's not that Masop people, they are our people. They are, some of them are Igbo, some of them are another tribes, if I may not be mistaken. But I want to tell them, understand that the IPOB have the key. Like they used to say, the key, who opens key? IPOB have the key to restore our Biafra nation. If you see what these people call themselves Masop are doing, they have these people all around the zoo, sleeping with their enemy, shaking hands with their oppressor, taking pictures. How do you feel that this people will restore our nation? That is a bullshit, man. It's a buncombe. So IPOB is the key. We have people around the world. We are dealing with the men of the world. So I want to tell my people to don't be deceived anymore. This is not the time of deceive. It's the time of everyone should stand up, clear your eyes for our volunteers at home. God will protect them. God will lead them. God will sustain them. And God will make anywhere you are as a member of IPOB, any business you are doing around the world will be successful, and so that we will make sure that we have our nation.
There we
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I want to take just one more call before I call it a day. Okay, that call has dropped, unfortunately. It's coming back. Let me take it again. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, Peter. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, Mazi Peters. I say, Mokike, be your strength, Mazi Peter. Thank you for coming on air every day, and thank you for what you are doing for your motherland. I say, may our days be long. Mazi Peter, allow me to appreciate Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the one and the only, the Ohamadike one of Biafra land. I say, Mokike, continue strengthening him wherever, every decision he make, Mokike, be his support. I say, one with God is majority. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, God is with you. I say, may our days be long on this, on earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, long live IPOB, long live United States of Biafra. Mazi I. Peters, my name is Mazi Madabuchi Dura, here from Okigwe Province, Biafra land. Mazi, what made me to call you wanted? You know, you're mentioning about Barack Obama, what Obama did when he was on board, when he was a president of the United States. No, Mazi I. Peter, you know, this Obama case is a case that I think they just put him there to do the bidding of the Fulanis and the bidding of the Muslim. And I will tell you why. Do you know that when Obama was on board, do you know that he never had a good time with the president of Israel, Netanyahu? They never been a good time because Obama is fighting to strike Israel, not to support Israel. Obama never one day supported Israel for anything. Remember that his name is Barack Hussein Obama. Barack Hussein. You know, through his name, those that say name doesn't matter. Through his name, and he's working towards what his name sounded. Barack Hussein Obama, that is his name. You see, this is the man who put Fulani in the zoo called Zoological Republic. He is the one who put Fulani there to do his bidding. Do you know that when Obama and Hillary Clinton went to campaign for the election, do you know that the people that fund them is from the zoo country, zoo republic fund their campaign. That's why they want this Fulani to continue doing what they are doing, and they never do anything. It's the same Obama who do what he did to see that Gaddafi is not on board today. He scattered Libya. The same thing they are doing in the zoo called Nigeria. Today, nothing is happening that nobody is talking. Everybody keep calm, that everything is okay. You see, that's the way they rule. That's the way they work. That's the way they work. They didn't like us for anything. But as he said, Biafra will stand and Biafra will get. And before I draw Mazi Peters, you see, I hear people campaigning saying if Iboma enters as a president of the zoo, he will turn things around. Who will turn things around? Let me ask, who? Is it Okora Awasa? Okora Awasa, who is from Awasa land, is it the one that will turn things around? The man who went to the north and build the elementary schools, do everything to them to please them. Who will turn things around? Is it Umaye? David Umaye from Ebonyi State, who have the biggest Islamic schools in the whole West Africa? Is it the one who will turn things around? Or is it Ojus Okano? Ojus Okano who say, I am the first, even he is proud. He said, I am the first person who bring Ruga to the southeast. So nobody should complain. I am the first person who bring Ruga. Is it the one who turn things around? Who will turn things around? Is it John Wood? John Wood, who said before you kill Fulani man in Southeast, you first kill him before you kill Fulani man. And they are killing his people in Enugu. He never uttered a word. Is he the one that will turn this around? My brother, they are the full stooge of the Fulani. If anybody try to see if they enter, they will not do nothing because they will do the bidding of the Fulanis. That's why Fulani is trying to turn things so that they will get what they want. And it will never happen. We stand for Biafra, and Biafra we shall get. Thank you, Mazi Peter. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. All right. Thank you so much. This is the end of today's program. I think somebody's still calling on that line. I can't take any more calls at this time. All the phones lines are shut down. Tomorrow is another day. Mazi Alose is coming on as soon as I get away from here. Do not forget something that is very important. That importance is that no matter what they say, do not always fail to defend yourself. Defend yourself. That is your only weapon. It's your right. If you sit down there and fold your hand, you are looking for presidency of whatever year you want, that's your problem. It has nothing to do with us. I am warning all of you. I am advising my brothers out there to please defend yourself. Protect yourself at all times. Do not, I repeat, do not sit down there and think the Fulani is going to go away. No. They have the police, they have the army, they have all that, but you know what? You can still always defend yourself no matter what.
Question I want to ask.
Listen to this.
Has the Nigerian constitution denied any Nigerian of self-defense? And if the answer is no, that the Constitution of Nigeria has given you the power as a citizen to defend yourself when the aggressor comes on you. The question I want to ask every one of the increase in the militancy and the attack on innocent lives. The question I want to ask you, what stops you from defending yourself? Because if you don't defend yourself, you will still be killed. It is better for you to defend yourself and die for the cause of defense. These evil Fulani terrorists killing people in Zamfara, in Katsina. Somebody sent me a text from Katsina and said, pray for us. They are slaughtering us like goats. Hey, the president cannot do it. His strength has been shown through the years of his service. If a man has failed in leadership, you are having a child leadership there, not a mature leader. The police cannot. The soldiers cannot. That's why the governor of Borno says, if you will not do it, I will mobilize ourselves to go and do the job. Let me say, get it closer. Let me say, every Nigerian, the same way the Ibos fought by improvising their weapon, it is time for Nigerians to improvise different weapons.
That's a good message, and I'm going to end this program with that message. As no nyamara so oso ni ikwe, onyamara so megene osutosi okuya na. Wake up, Nigerians, defend yourselves. You are all going to be killed if you do not. There's no making saying the Fulanis are out there, they're everywhere. They are cutting off throats and raping your mothers and your sisters and your daughters. Don't sit down there and wait. Wake up. It is time to defend yourselves. From me to you, it's goodbye. I'll be with you again tomorrow, God's willing. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters, going off the air this time. Please stay tuned because Alozie USA 1 is coming on there. From me to you, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow.